This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 1971 Monte Drive, Thousand Oaks, California, 91321. Today is March 27th, 2023. We're performing a video waste and sewer inspection through a 3-inch ABS end of the line clean out at the rear of the property. And this goes towards the rear of our property here. And this goes out towards the right-hand side of the house, and this goes towards the left-hand side of the house, the living room area. We're going to zero out our camera monitor here at the top of the clean out. I'm going to drop down and just take a good look. So again, we did run some water just to verify which direction we're heading. I'm going to pull back just a little bit. A little bit more. As we pull back, you can see that we do have a root intrusion in that area, and we're immediately transitioning to what appears to be vitreous clay. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. You can see here at the bottom of the vitreous clay, you do have quite a bit of buildup and debris down here at the bottom. Again, holding some water. So again, we're just going to continue to push out. Again, you're holding quite a bit of water in this area. So again, we'll continue to push out. We'll push out slowly so we can good look. A little bit of offsets there in the vitreous clay. So again, we're going to continue to push. We're going to pull back just a little bit. We're going to locate this area. We are making a little bit of a turn. We're going to push in a little bit. Back just a little bit more. Right here, we're going to locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and we are making a little bit of a turn. We're heading towards on the right-hand side of the house. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. Again, we'll just utilize this water to help us push out. Again, as you can see, we're just holding quite a bit of water in the line. So again, we're just going to continue to push out. Hopefully by pushing out, we'll be able to remove any debris or any buildup that's being held up that's holding that water back to help us possibly get some of that water to flow through. And then what we'll do is, again, attempt to reach our city sewer tie-in, and then from there, we pull back and take a good look.
I'm okay to go ahead and use the restroom, right?
So again, we'll just continue to push out. And you can see here, we're just completely holding quite a bit of water. Making another turn. And as we make a little bit of turn, we're transitioning to what appears to be black ABS sewer pipe. And again, this area here is just at the front of the house, and it is on the right-hand side. We do have another mainline sewer clean out in that area. And we'll pull back just a little bit. And you can see there we do have another tie-in in that area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause here for a moment. I'm going to run some water from our kitchen just to see if that is our tie-in from our kitchen area. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and identified this area, and it is a tie-in for the kitchen, which is at the front of the house. We did flush the toilets in the master bedroom and in the hallway bathroom. Everything appears to be coming in from behind us. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. Get open over that area, transition back into vitreous clay sewer pipe. So again, we'll we're just going to continue to push out. We'll push out again just to get some root intrusion in that joint. But what we're going to do is we're just going to push all the way out so we can shut our water down. And then once we get all the way into our city sewer tie-in, we can pull back and take a good look. There's our, we'll pull back just a little bit. That appeared to be our ST. Okay, we're going to shut all the water down, and we're going to pause here for a moment. It does appear that we do have a bit of an offset in that joint there, so we're going to pause here for a moment. All right, we're going to pull back slowly. We're just going to take a good look as we pull back slowly. You can see we do have a large offset in that joint there. What we'll do is we're going to pause, still wait a little bit, let the rest of this residual water run down, so we're just going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we went ahead and shut all our water down. Just having a little trouble getting up and over this offset here. You can see just in front of us from about the 3 o'clock all the way going up until about the 9 o'clock area. So again, we're just going to go ahead and pull back. A little bit of a stack here, so we're coming up our... We'll make a little bit of a turn. And as we pull back slowly, that could there possibly be our test tee there. There is an opening at the top, and that could be located just at the front yard next to the sidewalk. Again, we'll mark that area once we move to the front. So again, we continue to pull back. Got a little offset in that one joint there. And again, as we pull back, you can see we have another large offset in that joint there from about the 10 o'clock going all the way up and around to about the 5 o'clock area. So again, we'll continue to pull back. And again, as I mentioned, we do have a large offset in that joint there. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And we do got a root intrusion coming into that joint there right around the 3 o'clock area. So again, we'll just continue to pull back. And again, as we pull back, you can see here we do have a large offset. And this is our transition short section of black ABS sewer pipe here. They did put in possibly to put a clean out in this area, but you can see here that you're holding water. You do have a large offset there. This area here is your tie-in for the kitchen. So again, we'll continue to pull back. And again, we did locate that area up at the front. And as we pull back, you can see here, you can see the full face of the black ABS sewer pipe there from about the 9 o'clock going all the way up and around to about the 3 o'clock area. So again, do another large offset in that joint. So again, we'll continue to pull back. As we pull back, a little bit of offset in that joint there, a little bit of a gap. We'll pull back slowly. Make a little bit of a turn. As you can see, we're still holding some water in this area, so it is running a little flat. So you're starting to hold a little bit of water, creating a belly. And as we pull back, you can see that our camera's underwater here as we pull back. So when we pull back, we're kind of parting the way, and when we stop, you can see the water settling up and over to the top of our camera. So again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, as I mentioned, we do have a belly in this area. So again, we're just going to pull back slowly and come up and out of our belly. Okay, as we continue to pull back, you can see we're coming back up out of the belly. And again, a little bit of residual water as we pull back. We're pushing the water aside. So again, we can continue to pull back. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. Push back in. Okay, we did clear our camera lens, and it just appeared to be some staining on the vitreous clay sewer pipe. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back.